All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of Frontal Investigation. I will be your host. I am a pussy, Rich Holmes. And today what we're going to talk about, we're going to do a court case update. All right? Because remember how David, well, let's just say the cult, okay? The cult is asking for all their shit back, okay? So the cult has committed all these crimes, right? They've had all of their accounts, everything's been seized at this point. The cars, the gold, the money, everything's been seized, all right? Now, David and Michelle, whoever's calling the shots now at this point, they want all their shit back. Okay, well, the government responded. Now, here's my question. This cult is highly, highly in debt. That's fucking clear. That's a given. And the fact that they're even asking for this bullshit back, right? They're asking for all this shit back. It's clear how fucking delusional they are because they go and commit all these crimes. Okay, they're committing these crimes that we know, okay, because the fucking police showed up to them. The fucking cops showed up to them. And took all their shit from them. Now, when you commit crimes in America, okay, usually anything that's involved in the commission of those crimes becomes a government property, all right? I appreciate it, Purple Peach Beach. Yeah, they're family, man. I'm all right, though. I'm all right. I'm all right. Just part of the deal. Yeah, it's part of the deal when you have a dog. You don't get to keep them forever, and it's fucked up. It's one of God's little fucked up tricks on humanity. So yeah, but that's just the way it is, man. Appreciate you, though. But imagine David asking for all of his shit back, right? And he did, and the government said, no, we're not giving it back to you. And the cult's argument is this, everybody. We need those properties in order to run our ministry. Without those, we can't complete our business of running a church. Well, the government backed that up too, said, well, you're running all your fucking services online, so we have not impeded on any way, shape, or form of your freedom of religion to practice. And that's how the government responded. Said, no, we don't. We're not impeding on your abilities to practice. These properties have nothing to do with it. And if you think they do, right, if you think they do, where's the proof? Because as of now, the cult has provided no proof. Marilyn, come on, baby. Get over here. The cult hasn't provided any proof that those properties actually benefited the church. They're all just making up these bullshit ass conjectures and theories like, oh, well, we need those properties. Okay, and here's the other thing, is these properties, most of them, they owe money on them, taxes are owed on them, or they're in some kind of fucking loan. So who's gonna pay the properties? The cult? No. Kia Jones, are you gonna fucking pay it? Kathleen, Joseph, are you guys gonna go pay all those properties that are due? Who's gonna pay those bills? Who's gonna pay the bills on the properties now that they've all been repoed? Because what they're saying is these properties they have to have them in order for the church to continue. So the government, they responded with some images of their YouTube pages and said, okay, how are we impeding your ability to stop your freedom of speech and your freedom to practice? It's not. Okay. So anybody that's just tuning in, we're doing a court case update right now. Hey, what's up, Rachel Boom? I need to spark this. We're talking about the court case. Okay, so remember how David was asking out for all of his shit back after he committed all the crimes? The government responded finally and said, no, because we have not impeded on your abilities to practice your free speech. These properties have nothing to do with your fucking church. They are now involved in an investigation, and we are using them to document what you guys did. Because we all fucking know that those houses weren't used for the benefit of the church. Hey, Sandra, how you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like and subscribe. Hang on a second here. Yeah, we all have them, Rachel, right? Welcome to life, man. If it was easy, it'd just be the way. It would just be the way. Yeah. But we're talking about David today. And so Chuck, the government denied him to get all his shit back. They're like, no, because these properties explained. Like, where's the explanation in this? Adjudicate the law. Okay, let's take a peek here. Contains a reference to the Fourth Amendment without further analysis to the extent. At one part, they even said that KOGGC doesn't even understand the court rules, so which is why they're filing all these stupid fucking... The lawyer's like, okay, fuck, give me your money. Give me your money. That's fine. And I hope the lawyers do take him for every fucking dollar. Okay. And with the arrest of Brian Karn, right? That fucking grifter, that piece of shit, right? Helping David out. Like when I looked at the indictment for Brian Karn and David, it made sense. Uncle Chuck, he doesn't have a fucking leg to stand on, man. What's his strategy, right, Uncle Jake? What the fuck are his strategies in this? Oh, well, we're using all these properties for the church. Well, what we're using them for? To house members? No, we found a fucking illegal call center in them. Your forced labor operation. You need these back? Take money. Hey, thanks for the seed, Aaron Olsen. It's part of the deal, Aaron. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, dude. He had a pretty big presence around here, man. And yeah, he's going to be missed, man. But I see him. He's right out there. He's right out back by the garden, man. And that's just part of the deal of being a dog owner, man. You got to know when it's time, and it fucking sucks to say bye to him, but it's the way it is, man. Just the way it is. Okay. Let's see. Litigate the forfeitability of property based on the charges in the indictment. However, the government need not lay out its forfeiture case in the indictment. Hold on. Marilyn, what are you doing? Get up here where I can see you. Come on. I know. Come on, get up here. Hey, what's up, Miriam? Yeah. Yeah, it's just part of the deal, you guys, And Marley was a good dog, man. He was a good dog. I will say that, man. Like, Marley was like a dog's dog. That's the best way I could put it. Marley was a literal dog's dog. So, yeah, he's gonna be missed, man. And that's just, like I said, man, it's part of the deal. And it lets me realize that I am human and that I fucking do have emotions, Because I'm fucking bummed, dude. I'm bummed. Nah, I'm good, dude. I got 2 other dogs still, man. But let's get back to David. The government is saying here, too, that they don't have to detail. The government doesn't need to reveal what evidence it will introduce at trial. Further, at stated supra, third parties can only litigate forfeiture issues and still in the ancillary proceeding. And that was based off case law, United States versus Fabian 764 F3D 636 638. So they're stating a lot of case law on this as why they shouldn't get it back. Chuck Wood, dude, the feds are already starting to bust other fucking church leaders, man, that some of them know David. Trust me, I found out fucking David knew that Brian Cran guy. Goddamn right, I emailed the feds, said, hey, they know each other. You better fucking check that guy against David. There's so much fucking evidence, you guys. There's so much evidence against David that there's no fucking way the lawyers could dispute this. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? That's the one thing that Judge Altman said, right, Manny, is, hey, there's allegations, but there's also text messages that are sent that enhance what's being said. So unless there's proof that you didn't do these things, you're in a shitty fucking spot. Okay. Let me get Marley. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right, Uncle Jake? The one about the houses. It was filed incorrectly. The judge looked at it and said, fuck out of here. This is even filed correctly. And the fact that, you guys, David is telling them to do this, to sue the government, and that's not going to work out in his favor because, one, the government has all his assets right now. The case against David E. Taylor and Michelle Brannon is ongoing. I'm reading some of the stuff from the case here. This was just recently yesterday. As part of its case, the government plans to show that KOGGC and its predecessor, JMMI, obtained millions of dollars in donations each year by subjecting its victims to forced labor. The donations were deposited into bank accounts held in the names of JMMI and KOGGC. But what David did was fucking move the money around to the cult members' bank accounts to hide the fraud. Okay? That's where he's going to get caught up, because they're going to notice that he was jumping money out of the accounts, and they're going to start tracking bank accounts. And I just watched this really good fucking video earlier. Just a synopsis. Is a security guard, and he was fucking stalking women. Oh, exactly, Russell Bristol. That's what I say. Hey, dude, do you think if the churches started paying debt, our fucking debt would start to go down? I do. But what this cop told this criminal, he's like, I'm not here because I don't know. I'm here because I know. And I'm going to build my case really strong against you. I'm going to get every victim and witness that you have fucking fucked with. And I'm going to build my case so strong against you that you're never going to get out of jail again. Now, when the feds showed up, that's exactly what they had on David. The feds didn't show up because they didn't know. The feds showed up because they fucking knew. All right, the feds just like, hey, we don't know what's going on here. Hey, David, can you come talk to us? No, the feds knew already. That's why they showed up. The feds don't waste fucking time on some shit stain like David unless they have the facts. All right? All the elements are there for human trafficking. I firmly believe there was prostitution going on at that hotel in Houston based off the location. So, yeah, included. They want the gold, the jewelry, the cars. They want everything back. All right. The hardship petition should be denied. The cult seeks return of its seized property because the retention of seized assets is allegedly causing hardship to its operation. I'm curious how it's causing hardship when they're fucking going broke. This is actually a Buc-ee's shirt, and it's a long sleeve. Okay. Yeah, it's not a sweatshirt, dude. It's just a long sleeve, man. Let's take a peek here. They don't establish substantial hardship. The cult has not met its burden to establish a substantial hardship that outweighs the need to preserve the seized assets. The court must assess the claimant's likely hardship in order to determine whether hardship outweighs the risk of loss, U.S. versus undetermined amount, U.S. currency. Oh, my head is on a swivel, Chuck. Oh, it is, dude. Trust me, it is. My head's on a fucking swivel all the time, bro. Yeah. Nah, dude. Nah, my house is on patrol out here where I live, dude. And I'm probably going to get strapped this year. As much as I don't want to, but I probably will. But you're right. These people have millions of dollars. But, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they're going to take this all the way at the Church of God in Christ. If the feds found some shady shit, they're going to backtrack everything. They're going to want to know, okay, why the fuck were you doing business with this guy? What'd you guys do here? What'd you guys do here? How come there's money here? The feds are onto something big right now with these fucking scammers. Well, because in America, right, the Constitution does say we can't prevent people from having church and practicing services. But nowhere does it say, Daniela, look in our Constitution, where does it say that we're not allowed to tax the church, my man? It doesn't. It just says we're supposed to provide a safe space for them, which we do by the fucking boatloads, right? The churches, nobody touches them. Yeah, like a donut for David. It's like better to have one and not need it than need it not have one, right? You're right, Chuck. You're right. But what the government's saying in this proffer is like, hey, you guys are still allowed to practice. We're not stopping you. We've seized your assets because we found criminal acts going on, but that's it. Yeah. Yeah, the church now can't claim they have no income. Right. They can't claim they don't have income because they're still making money off the donors. Yeah, they're still practicing and the money is still coming in. So they're saying they're still making money. They're still continuing on the operation, even though we know they were laundering money and doing shady shit with it. But hey, they're still doing it. Hey, right on, Landmark Networking. Right on. We're talking about this cult, man, that was running a forced labor and human trafficking operation. Exactly. See, it says here, in addition, right? In addition, the cult posts videos of current members who discuss the viability of the cult and their commitment to continue in the mission. So that, hey, the cult's saying, oh, we're in real hardship right now. Rather, generalized grievance that it will not have enough money for its activities is too speculative to satisfy the standard requirement. Where their church has been for its religion, tons of decision third parties is too speculative. And they're unable to show its alleged injury is fairly traceable to the government's actions. Yep, that's exactly what it reads. Yep, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Does paying taxes with religion prevent the exercise of religion? No. It just prevents the scam. And Chuck, I was talking with some of these survivors about this today. One of the agendas I've always wanted to push here is change the tax law with the churches. But what it will take is a group effort. It will take a national effort, right? But again, we always point out, what are these fucking scummy fucking politicians go after? The Christian vote. Fucking cocksuckers. Fucking scum, gutter scum. These fucking politicians that we vote for are fucking slugs, man. They're slimy fucking gutter slugs. Say one thing and do another. That's why ultimately the tax law with the church will never change, okay? Because politics, votes, that's what it's all about. 75% of the vote in America, guess what? Probably religious people. Take a shot at that number, okay? Think of how many people vote based on their religion, or based on what their pastor tells them, or based on what is being fucking told on TV. Fucking bullshit, man. Yeah, the First Amendment to the Constitution provides that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. For many years, free exercise claims were evaluated under the balancing test set forth. Sherbert versus Verner, 1963, and Miss Wisconsin versus Yoder, 1972. I'm looking those up. Which required a court to determine whether a challenged government action imposed a substantial burden on the practice of religion and, if so, whether the action served a compelling government interest. In 1990, the Supreme Court rejected Sherbert balancing tests and held that neutral, generally applicable laws may be applied to religious practices, even when not supported by compelling government interest. So we can tax the church. Exactly. We have two people we get to choose from. Based on what laws you're going to choose, you can win or lose an election. You're absolutely right, Daniela. When people start looking at the treasury as treasure, is when the country will fall. Yeah, it's Uncle Jake, I think we're already just at that spot, man. We're in such a clusterfuck. Like my savings account fucking interest rate dropped fucking 0.15% within the last 2 weeks. It was at a 4%. Now it's down at 3.85 because I'm gonna be changing savings accounts soon, right? Because everybody's so unsure of the fucking dollar right now. Again, these fucking scumbags like David. A light dip into politics. Your favorite politician is crooked as fuck. You know who I like to see, and he was a Republican, and I fucking wish he would have ran for president, is Trey Gowdy. Trey fucking Gowdy, man. That guy was a fucking monster. Trey Gowdy just fucking roasted motherfuckers, man. And that's the kind of person we need, somebody to fucking stand and be like, no, fuck you. Give us the fucking answer. But that doesn't happen, which is why we're in the situation with fuckboy David, is because our government just doesn't seem to give a fuck, in my opinion. I mean, I'm on it, man. The feds are onto something here. The feds are onto something here with these fucking culty churches. And they should mind this fucking operation big time. They should mind the fuck out of this, because you know how much money the feds could find within these cults and these fucking religious institutions that haven't been paying taxes? Take a fucking stab. 50 billion? We know, just in 2024 and 25, what did it say? $86 billion was embezzled by religious institutions in America? Pretty big fucking number if you ask me. 86 billion? That's just the church, man. That's just what they know. That's an estimated amount too. David probably a big fucking part of it. David's a big fucking part of it with all his shit that he got busted for. City of Bernie versus Flores, huh? Check that one out too. Bernie's not far from here. Let's see. Oh, and the RFA challenges. Yeah, that's pretty good too. So pretty much what this is, the cult wants all their shit back. The government has responded saying, where's your burden of proof? What's the proof that we are indeed affecting you financially? Yeah. That's Uncle Jake. I don't fucking watch news, man. I don't. Our media is so fucking propaganda driven now. I'm telling you, Joseph Goebbels would be fucking impressed. He'd be like, I will always refer back to him, Minister of Propaganda, man, of fucking Nazi Germany. Imagine if that motherfucker had the internet. Fuck. Goebbels would have wiped us all out. Fuck, man. Uncle Chuck, that's the estimated. Let me double check. Let me double check. Churches embezzle. I think it was 86 billion. Yeah, 86 billion. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's a fucking hard number for the feds to ignore. 86 billion fucking dollars. Are you kidding me? Where the fuck is all that money going? Because that's the question that I have. That's 86 with 9 fucking zeros. Exactly. Do you know who the attorneys are from? Oh, there's some high hitters. There's some heavy hitters. Well, yeah, on the government side, it's all federal attorneys. On David's side, he's got some fucking Pee Wee Herman looking fucking clown. Yeah, and you guys, this isn't a joke. This is 86 billion. That's 2024. Numbers probably jumped a little bit since, right? That was what, post-COVID? That was post-COVID by what, a year or two? We're post-COVID 2024. What happened 21, 22, and 23? COVID, right? Think of how much fucking money these fucks took from like public assistance, welfare, government fucking assistance. 86 billion fucking dollars, man. I'd say it's time for we fucking tax the church. I think it's only fair, especially with those kind of numbers. Don't punish the good ones. Punish the fucking bad ones and start setting examples. $86 billion, that's a fucking hard number to look away from. That's the mission of the church, right? The true church. Serve the poor, the hungry, and the widowed, right? The meek and eager of the earth, right? The meek of the earth. That's what it says. That's who you're supposed to help. But these fucking cocksuckers, man. I'm fired up today, man. Like, I'm fired up because, like, I think I'm just sad still from Marley. I'm, like, able to let it out. Like, yo, if Marley was here, he'd fucking piss all over the place. He'd piss all over him. Marley'd be like, yo, fuck you guys. I'm going to piss on you. I'm going to piss on your kids. And I'm going to piss all over your fucking house, too. Like, Righteous Gemstones pinned it perfectly. Danny McBride, he fucking pinned it perfectly. Fuck Sean Bowles. Yeah, I'm going to do a little stream about him because apparently he's trying to fucking get lawyers to sue people now. Yo, fuck that slimy little cocksucker. The shit I heard about him, you know what Sean Bowles likes to do? He likes to walk around men with his fucking shit hanging out. He does. Sean Bowles is like a fucking perv like that. He walks around with his schlong hanging out because like he wants to prove to other dudes that his dick is bigger for some reason. Yeah, Sean Bowles is a fucking turd, dude. Of course, dude. When is there not sexual allegations? It's in the billions. 86, JMO. It's 86, brother. $86 billion. By now, dude, it's probably topped 100 billion. That was 2 years ago. The numbers change. Numbers change. That's probably double. Not double. It's probably about 100 billion, I'd say. But that was in 2024, JMO. Yep. Yeah, he was a real one, dude. Yeah, Marley was a fucking real one. Yeah. Marley's a fucking real G. Yep. Part of the deal. But yeah, the scam that these churches are running, you guys, it's not going to end until we start pushing our elected officials. I mean, I don't even know where the fuck I would go for Texas. Like, go to my fucking local office and be like, hey, you need to change the church tax law. No, like, we're talking, dude, we're talking top tiers of the fucking government, man. Yeah, our economy. Hey, what's up, ticked off patriot? Because economics, right? War theory, economics is the driving factor of an industrial nation. Okay, I fucking hate this store actually, Louis Lou. I fucking hate it because they wouldn't let Lindy in, dude. They gave me shit about bringing Lindy in. Fucking assholes. I just sport it because it's a warm shirt now. But no, I can't fucking stand them. They're not pet friendly, dude. Fuck those guys. I won't even stop in Buc-ee's no more. Nope. I won't go there anymore. Fucking, I blacklisted them. Fuck those guys, dude. Yeah. Dude, in Texas is like a big farm town. You would think people coming in with their farm pets and shit. But no, they're real fucking dicks about it. Yeah, it's good to see you too, ticked off patriot. But we're talking about David Taylor and how he wanted all his shit back from the government, man. He's like, "Get all my shit back. I just committed all these crimes. I want my gold, I want my cars, and I want my fucking houses back. Oh yeah, give me the money back too. Okay, that way I can just go more into debt." And the fact that he has the audacity, I was telling my family about that. They're like, dude, the fucking audacity like some of these people have, right? Not only the fucking nerve, but the fucking audacity. Yeah. Nah, he's not, J-Mo. Nah, Trey Gowdy, he is, bro. And he's Republican too. Like, dude, if that guy fucking ran for president, I'm not even Republican. I'd fucking vote for him, dude. That guy's a fucking beast. It's a fucking monster, man. He used to be a federal prosecutor. He used to be a prosecutor. You don't fuck with those guys, man. They'll ruin your fucking life. That guy has his fucking experience, man. If Trey ran, I would vote for him. You fucking ain't right. I'd be first there at the fucking polls to vote for him. Trey Gowdy's running? Yeah, I'll vote for him for president. He's a fucking steamroller. I think he switched like titles and shit though. But I would like to see, say, fucking Benny Hinn or fucking David Taylor or Paula White or Joel Osteen up in front of Trey Gowdy. Where's all this fucking money going, you guys? Hey, that I would like to see that. Where's all the money going? $86 billion? Well, let's start fucking asking some questions to some people. I could probably name one of them, Guillermo Maldonado. Hey, my neighbors. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, that's Ned. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, he's taking his trash out. Leave him alone. He's just doing his chores. Leave him alone. It's okay. Go. Oh, he does? Exactly, Chuck, right? Like the fucking nerve. Hey, stop. Those are our neighbors. You go inside if you can't. Go, come on. That's enough. All right, go inside. Go inside. That's enough. Yeah, they do. And you guys, with David, I found out that there were some law enforcement ties to him, dude, and some fucking Ellies were possibly going to lose their fucking jobs, man. And am I surprised? No. It doesn't surprise me at all because we found out some shit about some shit that David knew. And David did, however, he had some people tied in with his organization out of a couple counties. Three that I was told. They were going to either go to court or jail or retire with a pension. Pretty cool how it works, right? You fuck up in the law enforcement, you can retire with a pension, even though it's like you do illegal shit. Oh, don't worry, we'll let you retire. Shh, just be quiet about it. But yeah, with David, and that order, Chuck, that order is only coming from David to ask for that shit back. Like, that's some fucking nerve, dude. And the feds probably looked at him like, yeah, okay, we're going to give you all this shit back after we just pulled a 10-year investigation on your dumbass. Yeah. Exactly, right? You see the complete fucking disconnect and the fucking gap of how people are treated based on their titles and shit like that? Take all that shit off the table. We're fucking people. I don't give a fuck what your rank or title is. You commit a crime and you break a law, guess what? You're held to the standard just like anybody else. You go up and hold up a store, guess what? You're held to the fucking standard just like if I was going to be. There should be no fucking, oh, well, this guy's got money. No, fuck that. No, No, our laws in America are fucking loose. They're fucking, if you have the money, guess what? You can buy your way out of anything, and it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, with Uncle Jake, when he farts, he just kind of looks and grunts at people. He's like, because he's Neanderthal, like he could get away with that shit. Like, and Uncle Jake will fucking crop dust the entire fucking aisle. So, and again, he can get away with it because he's 100% Neanderthal. And if people give him shit, all he's got to do is just like look at him. He's like, and they just like, okay, we get it. Uncle Jake he just kind of grunts and speaks a little bit of gibberish from time to time. He's like, but back to David, yeah. It does. Like, that takes a lot of fucking balls. Right, Chuck? That takes a lot of fucking balls for David. And that's coming from prison. David's telling him, hey, sue the fucking government. We want our shit back. Because picture David. I see David sitting alone in his cell, all by himself, and just it driving him absolutely batshit crazy that people are touching his shit. I could see that just driving him crazy. The feds going in there, touching all his shit. Yeah, no, the government did respond to this. Yeah, they did, and they're responding in a bigger way. I think than we actually know right now. I think David, like that was really the tip of the fucking iceberg for the government. I think once they opened up David's case and they found out shit about him, it was pretty much game on. I think it was pretty much game on at that point for the government. They're like, oh, dude, there's so much money to be had here. And hopefully Cash Patel fucking told them, go get him. Go fucking get him. Okay, you posted the filing summary today. Okay. Ah. There's a Daily Mail UK, and it's called Unholy Secrets of Megachurch Preacher Who Bedded Dozens of Women, Explicit Videos and Texts Laid Bare in Sick Claims. Daily Mail. Look, Michelle's face all over the fucking UK news. Look at that shit. Oh, that shit's fucking golden. Look at that shit. It reached all the way across the pond. Like, UK Mail's fucking reporting on it. Fucking dude. Like, it made it all the way to the UK and Europe, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Saving Souls. How you doing today, man? And that was hot off the press yesterday, the 20th. Daily Mail UK just posted that. So now the Daily Mail UK is catching on to it. Shit's going to change eventually, man. Like Chuck was saying, I think we busted into something bigger than we even had an idea about. Like, I think Chuck, I think the can of worms has finally been opened, dude. Yeah, now David E. Taylor's truly global, global international. He's all JMMI International Global, okay? We're international and global, okay? Joshua Media Ministries International Global. Like, who fucking spell checked this idiot? Michelle's all, I did. That's why it's International Global, because I spell checked it. It's good. We're good to go. Don't worry about it, okay? Stupid fucks, man. They fucked up. Michelle and David fucked up really bad. And I hope Michelle fucking hangs. I hope she fries for this, man. I hope she fries for this. I hope Michelle does time. I hope she doesn't get off, but I really don't think she's got a fucking pot to piss in at this point. No plea deals have come up. Nothing. No plea deals yet, man. But the feds are going to slowly start fucking laying cards out on the table. Then when they get the trial, they're going to fucking lay the trump card. Hey, they were running prostitution out of a hotel in Houston. Here's the proof. Here's the facts. Oh, Joseph's a fucking slapdick too, dude. Yeah, that little fucking pud. Joseph dipped out, man. Once the raid went down, because Joseph, Joseph went to the bank the morning of the raid to get money out, and guess what? The accounts received. Joseph's like, uh-oh, I can't get money out. And then what he does, he shows up back to Tampa while the feds are starting to help people. He says something to him, and they all, oh, it's set, Joseph set himself up. Does the state where the case is, well, it's gonna, they're doing it out of the jurisdiction that David was housed, like his main jurisdiction, which was Michigan, Taylor, Michigan, Detroit. That's where his church is. So that's where they're going to hold the trial. Yeah, and David does. But the thing is, he's not going to get it, J-Mo. You know why? Because the feds, let me tell you something, more witnesses are coming forward, guys. The feds are interviewing people. I'll let you guys know that right now. This is going to take a while. The more and more people that come out, and I'm telling you, any of these survivors out there, if you were victimized by David, let me tell you what, there's a fucking payout for you. There is a fucking payout for you. If you need help, we will help you, and you can expect to get fucking paid, and it's going to come out of David's pocket, okay? If you need help, let us know. We'll put you in the right direction. We will never ask you anything. We'll put you in the right direction, and that's that, okay? I swear to God we will. There is a payout for you guys. There is a victim witness fund for you guys. That way, when David is convicted for these crimes, which he fucking will be, you guys can get paid. You guys can get paid. Exactly. Anything less than fucking 20 for David would be it'd be like a slap in the face to the fucking victims. It would be. It would be. But no, more people are coming forward, man. It's going to be delayed from the prosecution side because there's so much evidence they have to gather. We told them. We fucking told them. Dude, the evidence they have to gather on this. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, Adriana Didell, she's the one that just did this thing right here with the money. Oh, the judge can stack these charges. Judge makes a decision. You know what? I'm going to run these fucking sentences consecutive. You cannot stack them on one after another. You're going to run them one after the other. You can't serve them all together. You're going to run them one after the other there, fucking walrus boy. It's up to the judge. Yep, the judge can stack charges. I firmly believe David is a sick fuck, and I always say where sick fuck is, sick fucks are. We don't even know we don't even know yet, guys. I believe there's so much evidence that hasn't been brought to the light yet that when it comes to trial, the feds are just be like, poof, slam dunk, take that, out of here. Later. It's going to be a fucking slam dunk for the feds, I think, on this one if David takes it. He'd be stupid to take it all the way to trial. But that's the ego of David, right? That's his ego. He truly thinks he's done nothing wrong. Is a pro in court, he will delay. And you know what? If he delays, you know what? He's only doing the prosecution a favor. Yeah. He's only doing the prosecution a favor the longer he delays because it's like, fuck, okay, perfect. We can gather more evidence, which is what they're doing. And if the cult members are watching and you've got out and you need help, okay, and you don't know where to turn, we're here for you guys, all right? I want you guys to know that. I want you guys to know that we're all here for you. That's why we set this up, because we knew on the back end it would be tough for you guys. And we knew that you guys would need help coming out of this. And it's okay. It's all right. That's why we're here. We're not going to fucking look down on you for it. What do you need? Let's some of these people that are getting out, getting ready to go back to school, getting all their fucking fines taken care of, getting a fresh restart, man. Straight up fresh restart at life if you're coming out of this cult. And if you've been victimized, guess what? Money. money. So, we're here to let you guys know that, and that we've always been here, and it's okay. Like, yep. Yeah, exactly. Best would have been a speedy trial. No, I want to go to trial right now. I want to go right now. Let's do it. Let's get it done with. I'm ready. But no, David's all, fuck that. I'm just going to drag it out as long as I can. But no, a speedy trial is the best bet. You don't want to drag a trial out. One, it pisses off the courts, okay? Going to piss off the judge, piss off the jury. A speedy trial, best bet. But David's option, the D option, or else, that's the trial that's the option he'll take, the D option. Like a dumb fuck. And he'll just let his lawyers bleed him dry. That's the thing. David's so fucking dumb. He'll delay, file, that he'll bleed himself dry. And the lawyer's like, see you. If you don't have any more money, you get public defense. Good luck. David's like, well, that's proprietary. That's proprietary. That's proprietary, okay? Can't do that. Can't do that to the apostle, okay? Owie, that hurts the apostle. You can't do that. David's got a long trial ahead of him. He's got a long trial ahead of him, guys. I would hate to fucking be in his shoes with the charges that he's looking at, because the government's taking human trafficking very serious now. The drug war is dead, okay? It's human trafficking. How much can you get for the cost of a human to move? I've heard 7 to 10 grand just a head. It's a lot of money. But the risk is extremely high, right? Guess what? You're trafficking humans, you're looking at fucking 10 to 20. Easy. That's a first offense. Hey, right on, Preston Hell. Go to David E. Taylor. He might hook you up, dude. He might be able to hook you up. Yeah. Yeah, David's paying 5 law firms right now. Dude, that's just 5 law firms. 5 fucking law firms. They're going to go broke so fast. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. They're going to go broke so fast. And the thing is that bank account apparently only had $4 million in it. How are they, you guys, my one biggest question still in all this, how the fuck are they paying these bills? Paying 5 law firms at once? Where the fuck is all this goddamn money coming from? Where is it all coming from? I fucking pray and hope that they end up with public defenders. Yeah, 5 law firms and not 5 lawyers. Exactly. 5 separate law firms, right? With multiple lawyers. So you're paid, Michelle's got one, David's got like 4 different lawyers, plus David's got fines sitting up on his back for movie prop rentals. Oh, man. Yeah, movie prop rentals. I emailed that lawyer recently and sent him some documents and let him know. Yep. Yep. We're a bit bold. Yeah, a bit loud and bold, but yep, our hearts are with you guys, man. We know you guys have been brainwashed, and I've talked to a lot of your family members. And you know what they all tell me? They just want you guys to come home, man. That's it. Come home. Go home. That's it. Come home. Fuck, if my family was begging me to come home like that, I'd go. Yeah, the judgment for movie prop was against KOGDC, not David. But no, I thought he was. No, because no, it was mentioned et al. And people involved when the initial filing, because I asked what that was. Et al., right? Et al. Is people involved. So I think it's against David and KOGDC, because I told him, I was like, no, you have to put David on there too. I was like, you can't just put the church. David is the church. You have to name him in the lawsuit. I'll have to go back and look at the filings, but yeah, it's against the church, but I thought it was everybody involved, because I want to say some of the filings had David's name on it. But I'll have to double check, Uncle Jake. I haven't looked at him in a while. Yeah, that's just another one of David's victims. And he even said, yeah, we're just another one of David's victims. David E. Taylor, Department of Eating Twinkies. Oh, man. He ain't getting no fucking Twinkies in prison. He ain't getting no Twinkies in prison, man. Oh, it was the church. Okay. It was the church. Okay. Yeah, David is the church, though. They know that now. No, fuck that. I think David's the only dude in the fucking cell block gaining weight on a fucking prison diet. Probably doubled his weight by now, because he's just sitting there like a fucking sloth, like he is anyways. Like, David wasn't doing shit anyways with his life, just sitting there. It's just David can't get no more women and eat fucking any more fucking Big Macs. And that's the comforting thing in all of this, right? Like, Like, yeah, times are tough. Like, you know, fucking lost Marley yesterday, and but still, David is in jail, man. Like, that's like, it's like, yeah, David's gonna buy all the stuff that's not good for him. Ramen, Twinkies, brownies, you know, shit that's gonna clog his arteries up quicker. You know, that's what David's gonna do. That's what David's gonna do. He's gonna buy shit that fucking. And I was talking to Doc about this. He's all, no, dude. He's all, dude, prisoners. He's all like inmates. He's like, they'll fucking self-destruct. He's like, even though they have like healthcare available to them at any time, whatever they need, dude, like these prisoners, he's like, they'll fucking self-destruct, dude. He's like, they don't care. They don't care. And I could see David doing that, not following his regimen of fucking insulin and shit, right? Mr. Apostle fucking can't heal himself, but he talked all this shit about fucking people dying and him being all laying all claims to heal. Yeah, I like cup of noodles personally. Yeah, draws extra 30. Man. Yeah, and again, you go, for what we were talking about is them asking for all their shit back. Like the audacity, the balls, the brass, you know, it's the disconnect from fucking reality. Hey, what's up, Cool Mug? Dude, the disconnect from reality, what we're talking about, Cool Mug, is the government responded to David's fucking response or fucking being about wanting all the properties back. They said no, because we're not impeding on your ability to practice religion. We're still allowed to practice. David von Schitzenstein. David von shits his pants. Oh man. A prison break scene. Yeah, can you put David's head on the dude from Prison Break when he's getting all tatted up and shit? Like that. I only watched like the first season because that shit was fucking dope. No, they can't sell any of the properties. They owe on all of them. They owe taxes. They've lost all their exemptions. I know for a fact the one in Ocala is going to get seized. The one in Florida is going to get seized. Every property is going to get seized that was part of this criminal organization. Every property is going to get seized, you guys. And if they get led to more properties, guess what? They're going to get seized too. Oh, this was also used? Oh, shit. Well, thank you for leading us here. I keep reminding myself, them asking for all the shit back is like Diddy asking for all his baby oil back when he gets out of jail. Diddy going to the feds, hey, can I have all my baby oil back? Like, I paid for that shit. Can I have my GH baby oil back? It's got all that GHP in it. Yes, they seized it all, J-Mo. They seized it all. Yep. Yep, they're going to seize it all. Yep. I think I'm guessing they put these into like a type of probate account where they're just, nobody can touch them, they can't be sold, they can't move, and that's that until the case is done with. In the report, they seized 4 cars. Yeah, the Bentley. They probably seized all of them, though. That's just in the report. They named a bunch of cars. They named a shit ton of cars that they seized, man. Well, there were 6 down in Florida with fucking big red bows on them. David's all, hey, Merry Christmas, FBI. Early Christmas for you guys. Christmas in August for the FBI. He wasn't very smart. He wasn't very smart. He got fucking careless with his crime. And pay maybe 2% interest. And you know what's real cool about this too? Do you guys see any of these fucking big hitters coming to defend David? I don't see Richard T. Jones. I don't see fucking Paula White. I know David's the only dude that liked buying depreciated assets, right? It's like David Money Pit Taylor It's like this is like David's cult. It was like a fucking money pit of a cult, dude. It's like everything he bought, right, Rimmel? To like depreciating assets. For real, dude. For real. All the properties he bought, the cars, all trash now, dude. They're not worth much. And when they get sold, it's gonna be sold for pennies on the dollar. Dude, Rim Allen, like, I'm still trying to grasp around, like, oh, George Scott fucking bailed, dude. No, JMO, something I found out from another pastor who dealt with George Scott kind of recently. Did I tell you about the pastor I called, JMO? And told him, hey, I was like, don't let this guy at your church, man. He's been running around with this cult leader for a while. Don't do it. And he's like, well, his family was good people. I'm going to let him in. I was like, all right. All right. Dude ended up calling me back about 6 months later. He's all, dude, everything you said was right about him. And he basically said, this pastor told me, man, really nice guy, man. Really nice guy, real older gentleman, very nice. And he was like, he came in, fucking wanted all this money, wanted me to pay for his room. He came in several days early, paid for his room. He wanted big fucking donations and all this other bullshit. He showed up late to the event, preached all late. He is like, just total bullshit, man. And I was like, so where's he at now, man? He's like, looking for his next paycheck. I was like, what? I was like, whoa, he's broke like that? He's all, dude, George Scott has no money. He's like, he goes around from grift to grift. I know the next grift George Scott's gonna do is like trying to sell fucking used caskets or some shit. I mean, yeah, no pension either. Yeah, no pension. So what's he gonna do? Like George Scott's gonna be just some fucking brokey. Probably looking at a fucking eviction notice on his fucking door and shit. Like, I don't know when his trial's gonna start, David. Don't know. Don't know. They're still interviewing witnesses. It's gonna be a while. And again, the more people that come forward right now, there is a payday for you from David. I promise you guys. You will get paid out of this if you testify. Exactly. You don't get SSI if you don't pay in. Exactly. That's what all these other cult members are looking at. No retirement, no SSI, Social Security, right? Very little maybe for George Scott, maybe like $25 a month. Right here. All right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like a point system. Like, you have to work so many years in order to basically get your retirement from the government. And that's something we've pointed out to these cult members. Guess what? What are you guys going to do when you get out of this? Really think about that. You're not going to get SSI because you haven't been on the books. You haven't worked long enough to accrue time. Hang on a second here, guys. Uno momento, por favor. Hang on. Hang on. Family thing. Hang on, give me a second here. Trying to think. It's been a heck of a week, dude. Yeah, Grift Keeper. I'm fucking out of it, man. Hang on a second here. Give me a second, guys. Where am I? I live in the country. I live in the country, the framework. Yeah, I live in the country, man. I'm in Texas. In Texas, in Texas, it's actually, there's actually laws written where you're allowed to have chickens no matter where the fuck you live, dude. Certain places prohibited, but like certain, like if you live in like city areas, like dude, you're allowed chickens because it's like a way of life, dude. It's so you can have food. Yeah. But no, I live in the country. Yeah, there's chickens all over the fucking place. I got deer walking through my yard. Yeah. No, I live on an acre. I have an acre out in the country. But yeah, there's roosters, dude. I got bees. I got my bees over there. I do beekeeping too. I just haven't checked them. They're kind of in a wintering status right now. But they're flying today. The sun came out. We're gonna get a cold snap this weekend, and they'll fucking huddle up for the weekend. But the bees are out, which is good. I like seeing them out. Marcus, that little fucking slobby piece of shit. No, what I found out too, you guys, about some of these cult members is they're not in the best of health, and for obvious reasons. Well, it's gonna be Cliff, and I'll let the other guest announce herself when she comes on. That's always been part of it for them to like let them know I know who she is already. Some of you guys might. But I think that's important for her to tell her story. So yeah, on the 30th, all y'all, it's gonna be a good one, man. Yeah, no, framework, yeah, fucking, yeah, no, Australia, dude, no, Australia has some of the strictest fucking import laws in the world, and I know why. Because of your fucking ecosystem, dude. No, no, I know why. Yeah, no, Australia, dude, when I was doing beekeeping and shit, dude, I was reading about some serious issues you guys had over in Australia with bees, and dude, some of your beekeepers were required to fucking burn like hundreds of fucking colonies, man, because of fucking varroa mites, dude. Australia said, nope, keep those fuckers out of here, kill all your bees, gotta burn them. But no, I've read up on your import laws and framework. You guys have some of the strictest in the world. Dude, they don't, no, Australia don't fuck around, dude. Because of their ecosystem, it's an island. They have a very diverse ecosystem. They don't want anything fucking with it. I don't blame them. I don't blame them, not one fucking bit. Yep. But yeah, the interview on the 30th is going to be with another survivor of the cult. And they're going to come out, and we're screening the questions right now. I put a post up. If you guys would please go put a question or two up there, okay? And I'll let them decide. They can decide. I don't say I'll let them, but they can decide on what questions they would like to answer. And Cliff will be there and to corroborate stories because their paths crossed, you guys. Their paths crossed. They'll be able to validate each other's stories, which is always very important in this, man. And to have another woman come out and tell her story, another female come out and tell what happened. You guys are it's gonna be eye-opening. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking smashing, dude. It's gonna be pretty hardcore. But no personal questions. That's all I ask. That's all they've asked too. No personal. Keep it about their experience in the cult. That's it. I've already seen some really good questions, and they're good. I'm gonna ask some of them already. So, but just nothing personal. Their experience, what they heard, what they saw, the who, what, when, where, why, and how of the cult. Okay. I will say this person has extensive knowledge of the operation, and I would appreciate that we don't ask questions in the chat that night, okay? Because I'm not going to ask questions. We're going to screen the questions, probably do about 25, and then maybe do like a short Q&A after, you know, and do that. But the questions will be screened, okay? We're not going to ask. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one, dude. Yeah. I think I actually seen that one come across, dude, already. There's some good ones, dude. I'm like, damn, that's a good one. But yeah, this person does have extensive knowledge of the operation, man, and they're not going to tell everything for obvious reasons, okay? I don't need to say why, but they're not going to give everything up on that interview, okay? I have talked to them about some things, and some of our suspicions about certain things were confirmed, and I'll leave it at that. It is. This was, It's very important. And like, we're not going to talk. We're going to do it like we did with Cliff. Let them get on and just talk, right? And just let them talk. Let them tell their story, how it happened, how they witnessed it, because we weren't there. Everybody, hey, what's up, Cregan? Everybody in this cult witnessed and experienced it a different way, had a different experience. It felt a different way to everybody, right? Not everybody had a good experience. Not everybody had a bad experience. I'm sure some people are down the middle with it, maybe not sure, but no, Fitzur, that has to go through the family. Fitzur, the family has to do all the work on it, bro. Nothing on Michelle. Big Mike. Big Mike. But no. Nope. I would hate to be Big Mike, though, because you know what, David's, he's going to fucking roll on him. David's going to roll on Big Mike. He has every reason to. He has every reason to. Fucking, he doesn't want to go to jail. Michelle's it. He's like, Michelle, I'm just going to go ahead and roll with you. He's fucking asshole, man. He is. David's that kind of prick, man. Hang on a second here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Can I ask them what? Framework, can I ask them what? Dude, George Scott would be better off as a used car salesman. He would be. George Scott. Yeah, but don't be so shocked, Fitzur. That could be a strategy. Feds play chess, dude. They don't play checkers. Feds play chess, man. They don't play checkers. It's like we did. We knew this wasn't going to be a short game. We knew this would be a fucking long game, right? I always said that from the beginning. This is a long game, not a short game. This wasn't something that's going to happen overnight. Having the church tax law change in America isn't going to happen overnight. That's always been one of the agendas I would like to see move forward, is these tax laws have to fucking change, or this type of shit is going to fucking continue to happen. And these fucking pastors and all these fucking scumbags are going to fucking keep doing the bullshit. It ain't going to fucking change, man. It ain't going to fucking change until people start pulling their heads out of their ass with religion and be like, hey, this is fucking bullshit. Because the people are the church, not the fucking big fucking Mormon temples or the J-Dub fucking temples you guys see being put up. No, that is not fucking church. That's saying, hey, our church is bigger than yours. The fuck out of here with that shit, man. Hey, what's up, Sing? Feds don't arrest until they're 90% ready for trial, in case someone asks. Yeah, I can ask Framework, go to the post and put that question in there, okay? I put a post up to leave questions on the channel a couple days ago. You guys go leave your questions there, please, okay? Go leave your questions there, okay? Hang on a minute. Okay. Yeah. What do I think about India? Well, I get a lot of fucking scam calls from them. That's one thing I know about India. I got some earlier trying to fucking tell me about my student debt that I don't have. I could probably call them. Well, no, they blocked me. They fucking finally blocked me. They called me from fucking some Virginia number. These guys don't want to fuck with me because I'll call them back and I'll call them back and I'll call them back. What I ask them for, what I ask the women for on the other line is like, hey, you want some fucking real man or what? Why don't you come over to America? I'll get you your green card. You'll never have to work a fucking shitty job again in your life. Fucking assholes. They're fucking assholes, man. Don't like them. Don't like them. But, all right, I'm going to finish it up, you guys. I'm getting hungry. And I got shit to do. I'm tired and I need to chill tonight. I just buried my dog yesterday, so he's right out back behind us. And I'm all right with it, man. I knew eventually like our paths were going to cross that day. And it's just being a dog owner. If you are one, man, I fucking commend you for it, because let me tell you something. If I see a man has a dog and he treats his dog right, like, that tells me enough about him right there. That's how I see. If I see a man who treats his fucking dog right and he's fucking well with his animals, he's got my trust immediately, because that tells me a lot about the person. If you can be compassionate to a fucking animal like that and not be a fucking shit, that's all I need to know about you, man. Yep. Yep. India, I was mobbed to look at people's crappy shops. Yeah. Yeah. But no, I get a lot of scam calls from him, Uncle Jake. I get a lot of scam calls from him. So I just ask him. I asked the women asking me about my fucking college funds and shit if they want to come over to America. That went off to work. But if you got questions about the interview on the 30th, there is a post. Go put your questions in there, please. Okay, we'll screen them and we'll just start. I don't even think we'll just start going through them. We'll just start going through them until we're finished, until we find a spot. But you guys have a good day. Catch you on the next stream. Y'all, thanks for all the love with Marley. He was a good dog, man. And all you dog lovers out there, man, just love your dogs for me, please. And just like let them know about Marley. Like talk to them about Marley, because when y'all's dogs pass, I tell my dogs about your dogs. That way they kind of know. I don't know. It's may seem weird, but no. I know we've had a lot of pet owners in here who've lost their pets recently, so I do. When your pets pass, man, I try to tell my dogs about it. So you have a good night, man. Cheers.